Ready?
It's the start. The start's the hardest bit.
It is always the hardest bit, but this is what we're doing. We are recording our podcast. We are now hit record. Everything's recording.
Are we?
We are. So hello and welcome to this brand new podcast called Be the Hero of Your Brand.
Yeah, it is.
And why have we decided to do this podcast?
Because you told me I had to.
I told you we had to.
No, someone else told us we had to.
Well, the truth is we've been asked to make a podcast.
Well, we've
tried making podcasts. We have
podcasts.
made podcasts, but now we're doing it with a focus in mind.
Yeah, and I think there's that element that we had like that epiphany moment today. I'm going to go with epiphany moment today, where we knew we were coming and making this today.
Yep, it was in the diary. It was ready to go.
But the struggle we've had and why it's taking us so long is why we're doing it.
Yeah, and the reason it's called Be the Hero of Your Brand is because
we're nerds.
We're nerds. We love superheroes and films like that and comic book styles, and which is what's behind our brand of Your Video Team. But we wanted to show the story of our brand, our own personal brand development, our business brand development, but also introduce people who are specialists in brand building.
We've met a lot along the way, and some really amazing people who, some have got really established brands, and you just know what they are, you know what they're all about, and you see a colour of anything, and you're like, I know who that is, or you think you know who it is, and then you see the actual advert or post, and you're like, oh, it's not them, how weird. Which is great, because that means they're always playing in your mind. And then we've got others who, some we help, and some we talk to, and we discuss with them, and they're like, right, how do you discover this brand? How do you create your brand?
I think you're kind of right there where you're going.
Just kind of
right. I'm going to explain it in another term. So we know that everybody is at a different level. We've got people that there's us at our level that we are, whether that's level 1 or 10, wherever you look on a scale of where businesses are. But you've got companies like Cadbury's, Nike, who have this brand that they've built over years. We're not anywhere near that level, but we know people who are on the journey between us and them.
We're not on that level yet.
There's people on that level between us and them. So we want to learn from them kind of people. We want to learn what we can to help improve our personal brands, our business brands, our life brands, I think we said it earlier. But we know there's people who we might be level 10, 20 to them, and they're starting off
to level 2 or 3. They know what their name is, and they know what colour they want. But then what?
They don't know.
How do you put that out there? What's
their passions, their goals? We've been working with a business coach or business team. I'll call them coaches. They're kind of helping us out, develop up what we're creating as a business, and giving us the steps and tools to make it easier, because their brand is a lot further than ours. It's established. It's well known. It's got a massive following. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think this isn't. I think what we've learned about brand building as well is it's all very well, like you said about, Cadbury's and Coca-Cola, we see that red, we're like, you see the purple, you're like, oh, that's good. Those things. But actually, when you're a more independent business, like us and a lot of people we work with and associate with, is there's more than just the business brand. It becomes your personal and your life brand, and how that amalgamates together.
Oh, amalgamates. That's a good word.
Thanks.
Do we need to bring up dictionary meanings of words?
No, because then otherwise I've used it all wrong. People we want to touch on. We want to talk about those big brands, but also things like, straight away a story is coming into my head about how we were talking about Walt Disney the other day.
Yeah.
And how he created a brand, and how that brand has grown for 100 years, but where it's beginning to slightly change now because Walt's not around.
Yeah.
So what difference does that mean? How do you create an everlasting brand?
Yeah, I think we're at an event recently where they're talking about different levels of business, from startup to
enterprise.
Enterprise, is that what it was?
Global,
yeah. But how different levels come with different conflicts, and that's where your brand can get watered down, and your message as a business founder, as we are business founders, and this being me and you, we know when it comes to a team, we've got someone else's opinions to include. Someone else's personal thoughts behind them. They have their own personal brand, which is not something we want to shy away from.
No.
We want the people to know the people who are in this business, and as we grow them, they'll feature on here as well.
Well, that's it. Those first few levels of building a business, actually, you know, I know you're talking about Kelly from Start Inspiring, who obviously we've worked with, and she talks about having skin in the game. And those first few levels of people, we want them to have skin in the game. So you start to, like you say, incorporate their brand.
Yeah.
And you find people who have values and stuff. I think we're getting deep early.
Yeah, very early, very deep.
The point of us doing this now, this isn't an episode 1, this is an expectation episode almost, isn't it?
Well,
what are you going to expect from... It will be episode 1. I get that. Don't
it
get
will
all
be episode 1.
with
But
me.
it is like, first, why are we deciding to do a podcast?
This is our speciality. This is what we know, because we know how much you can get from it.
Yeah, we do this for many other businesses. We help them have their podcast, and we know that it's not just a podcast when we're making it.
No. This is can be. You've got to put the work in, but this can be your whole marketing strategy.
Yeah, it's the central hub of it, isn't it?
For us. And again, this, you know, we've met copywriters who go, your blog is your central. And we've met, you know, other people that go, this is your central. And that, they're not wrong. Don't get us wrong. This is our opinion. We specialise in this, and we know how to web out from that, spidey out.
Yeah, from what we're having, this conversation we'll have today, we will create a blog. We will create shorts. We create graphics. Can't say the word create at the moment. Create.
But yeah, it is your everything as far as we're concerned, and it's what we sell. So do what we do and say what we do.
Yeah. That's it. We were told the other day, what's the point of promoting it if you don't do it? And it's 100% true. We do need to do what we preach.
We discussed earlier, and like we tried not to discuss this too much before, because we want this to be reactive.
Yep.
But we touched on, why have we found this so hard?
Why have we found creating a podcast hard?
Doing our own podcast. Because I'm going to blow a bit of smoke now, we are good at what we do.
Yeah.
Like, the podcasts we create are great. They get traction for people. They create marketing strategies. Why have we struggled so much with our own?
I think we haven't had that focus on a particular product. We've been we were video creators, that's what we do, but we believe that video podcast is the way forward for businesses. But we never had that before. We were like, oh, you could do a podcast, you could do social media content, you could do a case study. I think having that kind of focus has helped us dial down what we are creating for people. That's what I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we now have that aligned focus, and so boom, yes. But the other thing we said that we're very focused on is everybody else.
Yeah, it's hard to look back at ourselves for what we should
You're getting nervous. Like,
I'm worried I'm going to say, does that make sense a lot? Does that make sense? So looking back at ourselves and thinking, what message can we put out there? What message can we give people? Do we need to make it of value that there's always something people can take away?
Yeah.
But what we tell people is, no, a podcast is to build a relationship. It's to build a relationship with an audience. So it's not so much that you have to sell, give them this advice, give them this bit of advice. Everything's got to be of value, because value is in relationship building.
Yes.
So, well, yeah, why does it have to be this great nugget of information every time? Why do we need to give them the 5 steps to film yourself? Which will probably come up.
Yeah, that's next episode. No, I'm joking.
But why not just have a conversation where people can see who we are? Because, Alan and Dave, we can't write down our voice.
No, we've established quite clearly that when we do the written content, it doesn't sound like us.
No.
And that's fine. Like, that's not our forte. We're not copywriters, guys. That's fine. So this is our way of getting us out there, out to you.
Yeah. And we will use tools to help us create the blogs and create and other people to help us create the blogs and stuff like that. So we have our voice translated from this video into our blogs.
The other thing we are is cheerleaders. I've used that phrase since I saw Davina on stage, and she was like, I'm a cheerleader. I was like, and she described it, and I was like, that's us, that's me, you know, that's what we do. And we love shouting out about other brands, about other businesses we work with, people, and all those things. And I think it's that's what drives us, isn't it? We've always said we will ride the coattails of the success that we help others build.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like, yeah, we've had to shine a light back. Our business coaches have made us shine a light back on ourselves.
Yeah, and in case you're wondering who our coaches are, it's Andy and Pete from Atomic. We are what's known as rebels, and we are loving the journey that they're putting us on. Yes, they can be, they not tell us off.
I always say they told us off. It's not like that
at all. They're not telling us off, but they've done it. They've done this journey, and they've done this journey for a lot of people as well. It's not just themselves that they've done it for. They've done it for a lot of business, and everybody raves about them who meet them. I'm raving about them, and I haven't met them in person yet.
No.
I meet them on a weekly call, and we join them for Q&As, but yeah, they're fantastic. So definitely would recommend them to anyone. But also well, I don't know where I was going. I just wanted to tell everyone who.
You're just so excited, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, we should have them on the other side of our t-shirt. Like, we are your video team, and we're Atomic Rebels. Like,
I've got a Rebels t-shirt. I might wear that in a future video.
But it's that thing, isn't it? Of actually, what we've decided is to just, because when people meet us, we are very raw, authentic, very honest. You know, all those buzzwords where we just talk. And this is us, like me sitting here all like knee up on the sofa, odd socks on. That's us every day. And we realised that the reason we were struggling so much to sit here and do this was because we were trying to portray perfection, and we're not perfect.
Yeah.
And actually come on the journey with us, because we know we've established an amount of our brand, but we also know we've got a hell of a long way to go.
Yep.
Well, let's do it together and join us. And if you're further ahead than us, then get in touch, because we want to share your expertise and share your learning and your journey. But similarly, in the reverse, if you're behind us and learning,
see yourself as behind us. I don't think anyone is behind us.
No. If you're learning from us or you hear things, but come on as well and tell us about your story and put out there what you are looking for next, or ask those questions. It might not be us answering them, but we might be able to network with the right people. We're putting it out there.
So what can people expect from this podcast as we move forward?
Oh, that was a me question.
Well,
sorry,
I don't mind answering it. You can ask me that question if you want, and I can answer it.
Okay, so what can people expect from this podcast going forward?
That was a really weird voice that you done there. So, less of those weird voices. But
that's not true. Don't lie.
True. Lots of weird voices. Every now and then I'll put my radio voice on. But we are creating this podcast so, one, we can tell you our story, build our personal brand, but build it for you, because that's part of what we want to deliver as a business. We will be bringing on people on here who might have questions for us. Mm-hmm. So if you have a question for us and want to join us for a conversation, you're more than welcome to come to us and have a chat. We'd love that. But we're also going to be getting people who are in different areas to us. So people who develop whole business brands, or people who are copywriters, people who are photographers, kind of creatives in their own right, people who develop their business, and people who have successful businesses as well.
There are so many ways to build your brand than what people think of. Like, I mean, I know we've touched on colour and name as examples, but there is so much. There's like your core values.
Yeah.
So we get business coaches on here to see how your values go into your brand.
Yeah. And how you live in it every day, sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And how your brand develops from, like you say, from us two, who we are 100% our brand because we are our business, to those who have the enterprises of, well, how do you keep your brand going when there's 100, 250, 500, thousands of people working within your industry? Business, sorry.
And this is a family business at the end of the day. We're a husband and wife. We work together. We live together. I'll say we play together.
Don't do anything else. Just, whoa.
But so maybe that's a dynamic that you've not realised before. Maybe working in a partnership or with a loved one, or it's something else that you don't know, which will also thrive on our brand, because this is made for our family. This business that we've got, your video team as a business, is made to support us, our family, but also again to support anyone that we have join us.
Yeah, we are, like we say, we're cheerleaders. We are about our family. There will be content that our boys have been caught up in and seen. They've even filmed some bits for us. Like that was one of my best performing LinkedIn posts, was Logan filming us. But similarly, alongside that is that we do adopt everyone like family. Like, you become a part of our team.
A partnership, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't have clients. We have a partnership. We work on the same level as everyone. It's a privilege to be brought into people's businesses, and we truly take that as an honour. But we want people to be a part of our business, so we will swallow you up, and once you're in, we don't let you go, I'm afraid. We're a bit weird like that. So I am going to... Is there anything else you want to add? Like...
What the people can expect?
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be a case that if you've got questions for us, do ask them.
Yeah.
We might not know the answer straight away, but I can tell you I can find out pretty well.
We've got some amazing networks that we're a part of, and we go to actual networking events and things.
Yeah.
So again,
I'll put to you, what are the challenges you're facing when you're trying to figure out your brand?
Yeah.
Your personal brand, your business brand, or your life brand.
Who do you want to hear from? What do you want to know? Let us know so we can bring them in, take you out, whatever it is.
Yep.
Going to finish off with our little quirky thing. And I'm going to try and reach it without banging. Yeah, you have.
I don't know what this is.
You have.
Oh no, it's going to be loud.
It's not. It might be if I hit my mic on the way back. This bad boy.
That bad boy?
Yeah. We love this. Sorry. I'm not going to... No, I won't do it. We love this. This is our biggest business card going. I would turn it around.
Tell people what it is.
It's Clapperboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about our home listeners?
Oh, okay, yeah, I forget that this is audio as well as me. I'm like, I can just see myself.
So just so you are aware, if you are listening to this podcast, you can also watch it on YouTube as well as on Spotify.
Oh, all right, fancy pants. But, sorry. Yes, this is our Clapperboard. These get taken everywhere, and people, our partners, if you're really fancy, get given one. I will turn it around. Normally, this has a big sticker of us on the back with our QR code.
Yeah, but this one's very special, isn't it?
This one's ours, and this is special because obviously you'll see, for those watching, you'll see in the bottom corner, it's got our logo. But our very first sticker on here was from an event we went to on Monday at the marketing meetup, who we assist the Good Stuff group with, Helen and James, and it has the marketing meetup sticker. We've got a thing about stickers. You have a thing about stickers.
Yep. My laptop's getting a bit covered in stickers.
Ben's laptop is getting full of stickers, and they're a bit random, that your stickers on there, to be fair. There's like days out with the boys that we've had and things like that.
Yep.
But this is where this is going to come in.
And some brands that I use.
There are some brands that you use, yes. But this is where this is going to come in.
Yeah.
Because we want business stickers.
Business stickers. If you've got a brand that has a sticker, we want to put it on our nice little sticky board. So where will they send it to?
Oh my goodness, yes. So our office is the Trading Post, your video team, Ashford Road, Tenterden, TN30 6SP.
TN30 6SP.
We'll put it in the description. But yeah, so if you have a business sticker that we can put on here, and we're going to put one on each episode, so this will start to grow
each time we get one sent to us.
I'm going to go collect some so that we have some over the first few episodes. But yeah, we're going to stick them on. So congratulations to TMM for being our first Clapperboard sticker. And
just so you know, when it comes to sending them, don't just send us a sticker and think that we're going to put it on there. You've got to tell us who you are, what you do, and what your brand is.
Yep. Give us a little something.
And we will talk about you on here. And if you have a question for us, we will try our best to answer it.
Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we're going to finish with a clap.
I'll make
clap to you. See?
I like it. All right then.
So, to TMM.
TMM. Yep, the marketing meetup where introverts go to network. I don't think that's
struggling now how to finish, aren't you?
Yeah, love you, bye.
It's fine by me. We do it together. 1, 2, 3.
Love you, bye.